All right. We are going to take a look at the Penn State Michigan duel. I have not watched it, so let's just get into it. Watch a few matches, not all of them, but a few. All right. We'll start with Lilladall. I think he ended up pinning the guy. Great collar clear. Weird camera angle. Oh my goodness. Oh, no points yet. Hopefully he scores it so I can say what a cool counterattack it was. Ouch. Okie dokie. Hands in the way immediately. Immediately. And then immediately hopping to his side. Really nice catch. Welcome, welcome to those who just joined. Oh, what just happened? I guess the place where I got this video did not do a very good job of recording it, so it's all right. Ooh, really good snap. I mean, there's just no way you can keep up with the pace of this guy for 7 minutes. What? This is unfortunate. I mean, yikes. Hopefully these other matches don't skip around. That was crazy. Okay, we're skipping to the second, I guess. Yep. Ooh, what a good attack. What a good attack. Guys, don't overcollar Penn State. It's a bad plan. Don't do that. Because they will go right underneath it. I actually want to watch that again. Hang on. Okay, so he's bellied. Starts to build his base. Kind of goes ankle hook. And then slides outside leg in. This feels a little dangerous to me because of the way his hip's pointing, but I guess not. Elbow push forward. Leg push backwards. Gets a lot of extension in this area. I still zoomed in. Oh, I am. Okay. Ooh, nice little duck attempt. Angle pick to double. Classic. Okay, we're looking for the third. Oh, this is basically a Penn State tradition. Start to cut the guy, and then when they make a mistake coming up, you cradle them. Normally it's near side cradle, but Here he goes. Far side. Nice. Take a look at Bartlett. This is a pretty decent matchup. Really don't think a lot goes on. Still zeros. Still zeros. I'll watch the whistle start. Is Saudade wrestling? Saudade. Does he not go to Michigan State? Maybe I'm crazy. I think Saudade goes to Michigan State, but I don't know that for certain. Ah, yes. Wait. Good question. I guess he did transfer, yes. I'm an idiot. Let me see if he did wrestle. He did not wrestle. Looks like Zach Matten wrestled at 157. Lovely. Another pause. Traditional, super exciting Bo Bartlett match. Sorry about all these pauses. It's not me, it's just the recording I happen to have. Oh, that was wild. Switches his hand underneath. And just dumps him over top. All right. Ooh, and tries to pin him. We like that. Yikes. Not a good first move from bottom guy. Okie dokie. Oh, winner by ride time. Alright then. Fair enough. We'll watch some of Shane Van Ness. He scored some. Okay. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay. Try to cradle him for no reason. Gets the takedown anyway, I guess. Well, not yet. Ooh, this is getting dangerous for Michigan. Alright, that was a crazy sequence, actually. Really like the stuff he's been doing with wrist lately. These little wrist snaps and off balances. The direction change here is super nice. Takes him that way, moves his feet this way. Drag. Anchor. Pretty good. That's crazy knee flexibility. I don't know why he chooses to jump to the head here. Just not a good plan. Quad pod stand up. Ooh, here's another takedown. That was what in the world, man? Okay. 2 hands on wrist control. More of like 2-on-1. Guy still has underhook. I mean, fair enough. Pretty nice. I think this pretty much ends up being the final score. What was it? It was 7-1. Yeah. Not that exciting the rest of the time. See if he lets him go or the guy gets away. A little bit of both. We'll watch this guy. He scores points. Ooh. Man, I've said it a bunch. That is just looks so risky. A really good attack. Yeah, I think they are big on the Weldon drill. I just don't think it looks the same as when they drill it on somebody. So they do some of that stuff. It's not as smooth because you have real resistance. But I mean, in general, he's kind of doing it right here. But this head roll is just, in the rotation, just looks so dangerous. Interesting. Oh, this dude's but I would say, yeah, they are big on the Weldon drill in their matches. It just looks a little different. Yeah, it's basically all about pulling their back leg. I'll put a link in the chat for you, Seth. Oh, I'm missing action. Hang on. I go really slow as I get these. Yeah, it is about pulling the trail leg around, but they do way more like loading back foot. Here is one link for Weldon drill. I haven't watched either of these, but it's been a minute. And here's another link for weld and drill. Let's see if I can find another one. This is, I believe, one. Kind of old. And I think this guy looks at one. But anyway, there you go. Now let's see. Get back to these attacks. Guys, stop with the over. Stop with the over. You're gonna get your legs grabbed. Gonna get your legs grabbed. Kind of a weird spot. Two guys that are really flexible in their knees. Like, all my shit's just breaking if I'm in that position. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Seth. Ouch. Yeah, I think it ends up being like a much shorter like wheel. Yeah. I mean, when you wheel their back foot around, it just ends up being much shorter. But I think it's just a way to teach where guys are off balance at. Because you try to pull their lead leg towards you. I mean, why? It's one, it's already there, and two, it's not really going to move. So come on, what is happening? Just show us wrestling. Ooh, I think I like this. Fake drag. I mean, this is classic. I love this. Has become like one of my favorite attacks because it's really hard not to react to the drag. So we're gonna watch this hand. It's gonna come across. Touches the arm like he's gonna drag, and then watch the direction this guy's feet move. Just jumps right into his single leg. All right, so this foot moves around. This one hops that way. All due to that fake drag touch. And then jumps right into the attack. Pretty nice. Oh yeah, I think he did step a little harder than I thought. Yeah, I think like if you translate drills upward to live, so things just look different than how you drill them, but the drill is still effective because you get the mechanics down. So like when they're trying to move the guy's back foot. I mean, it might not move as much, but it's enough, right? It's like we actually did a decent amount of move back foot. We just oh my goodness. We just called it wheel, pressure and wheel. So like load their back foot and then wheel. And in that, guys were like, well, I can't get his back foot to move. I'm like, okay, so attack his lead leg. Right? Like he is resisting you somewhere. So you have to find the attack. This is really nice. Goes thumb block, wrist snap to drag on this side. Ooh, kind of head snap, wrist snap. Then drag. Ends up in a weird over-under. This dude's hard to score on. Gotta hit him clean. I mean, who do you guys think is Mesenbrink's actual toughest matchup? I mean, he already teched the number 2 guy in the rankings. And I'm pretty sure he techs this guy who's number 10. I don't know. 165. Side note, I also think the Weldon drill is a really good warm-up drill to get guys thinking about moving somebody and not just standing in front of them and then shooting. Because you have to move your feet and their feet. Okay, auto cutting him. Same type of attack. Was he inside collar? This guy came over again. Yes. Stop it. Stop it. Like, all of their guys have this attack. All of their guys have this attack. They go collar, you come over, they grab your leg. Stop it. Find a different thing to do when the collar tie. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Whoa. Okay. This is just... I mean, what are they trying to brick here? I mean, this isn't a takedown. Number one, they're out of bounds, and number two, they're basically facing opposite directions. Watch this. Maybe they just don't have a good angle on it. I guess he probably can't see this leg control, but picks up the brick like he's gonna do something. That's just not it, buddy. Ooh, another drag attempt. Really like that. Oh my goodness, dude. He's been doing that a decent amount. Drop, wrist pull. Side. Recover. Just hustles an angle, man. Like, these guys circle so well to counter. What? I mean, he just grabs his leg. Buddy, I don't know. I don't know. Who else? Who else? Do we want to watch? Eisenberg. Haynes. I think Haynes pins his guy, so that's an easy one. Let's watch that one. Kind of a touch and go. I bet Haynes is so strong. Penn State's really good at finishing Shin Wizard. I mean, really good at finishing Shin Wizard. So you just jump his leg in. Really enjoy watching leg riders. All right, steps it in. It's doing the don't like where his hips are at. It's not great. Good recovery. I like this. This is important. He pushes this guy's elbow so he can't continue to get height as he recovers. He doesn't want this guy's elbow coming back any further. Extended as possible. Slips his leg out. Yes, it does help him push his own hips up. Is limp arming always appropriate when finishing from backside, from sweep single? I'm going to say no. I don't think it's always appropriate. We basically tell our kids it's only a short time score. So if you limp arm, you better have needed to score and there been like 15 seconds left. Otherwise, we're gonna be like, what were you doing? Why didn't you try to finish the single leg first? So no, I just think some guys have a really good feel on limp arm, but that is an earned privilege instead of a standard. Whereas, like, shelf, come to your feet, shelf, try and collect far leg, I think is way more always appropriate. So my answer is no. I don't think it's always appropriate. I'm going to go back and watch this sequence because really good at getting... This dude's pinned. What are we looking at? Yep, leg and far side bar is something this guy is really good at, so... Yep, more of a top body ride. He's going to move this guy's hips this way and move his arm that way. I believe armpit to elbow. Elbow to forearm probably gives him some leverage. What lets him get this the rest of the way here? Yep, uses his backside hand to push. Rotates his knuckles in. Yep. This separation helps you sink your bar deep, so when he pushes his head down and pulls his bar back, his arm's able to slide in deeper. He's really good at getting this arm bar or chicken wing or whatever the hell you want to call it. Ouch. This feels semi-illegal. Pin. Look at Starachi. Haven't seen him tag somebody in a minute. I'm pretty sure he tags this guy. What do we get here? I'm busy trying to look at the result. I'm not watching him wrestle. Dumb. Nice snap. Just grabs lead leg. Good job. And to his feet. Good head rotation to the outside. Oof. That was really nice. Yes, he does tech fall him, but I believe it's on ride time. I'm glad they have two refs. It's a good idea. Did he just chop straight to a bar? Yikes. Arm on the back. And they seem to be doing a lot of this as well. They're also just doing more top wrestling than most guys in general. Oklahoma State is another team that's doing a little more top wrestling than most guys. But their head coach came from this place. I think the bar and freestyle is underutilized. I would tend to agree, except I just think it's way harder. But I tell you where you do see it a lot is on the women's side. You see a ton of arm bars compared to the men's side. Little straight double leg. This is important. Let me finish talking about arm bars first. I think it's just way harder to get on the men's side unless you have your leg in. Tazadinov does arm bar a decent amount. He normally goes from leg in, I believe. But most guys, anytime they can arm bar, they'll just trap arm gut instead. Because, I don't know, why not? And here's what I'm talking about. So he's seatbelt across the waist. As soon as his knee goes over, he transitions up to dogfight. David Taylor is one who also did armbar in freestyle, but again, I think it was from leg in a lot of the time. But I think most guys just tend to do trap arms as opposed to arm bars. For trap arm, yeah. And I literally think he could go bar arm fix. I think he could go chicken wing or whatever instead of trap arm if he wanted to, but both things in the match. And I would argue that trap arm might be an easier way to end the match. Unless you just insta-pin him with your bar, I guess. But, when Fix would get a trap arm, it was pretty much match over. I went back too far. Okay, just to get, ooh. Really nice. What happens here? Pulls knee behind his hip. And also towards him. The more you can make them do like a middle split here, the better. That was nice. That was a good job. Arm on back. So Fix does leg in trap arm, and so does Magomedov. He's a 61 kilo world champ. Yeah, I think he beat Fix maybe. Don't quite remember. Crossers and down opponents. Barr with a cross wrist. Are you talking about specifically for freestyle, or are you talking about for like collegiate or folk style? Because if you're talking about for freestyle, you should just... I would say... this is gonna... So if you get the cross wrist with your bar, I would actually say to... keep your cross wrist, pull your bar out, and then grab your own wrist here. Hang on a second. Let me... So I would say, so you have your bar and cross wrist. This is your cross wrist hand. I would say pull your bar out, trap arm his arm by keeping his wrist, grabbing your own wrist, and then do that turn. That's if you're having a hard time turning bar and cross wrist. I would say pull your bar out, but keep the cross wrist, and then grab your own wrist while keeping them trapped, and their wrist. I hope that makes sense. I actually can probably find an example if I look hard enough. But this was a good attack. Went back too far. Just a good angle. Nice crackdown. Scares him. Let's see if I can find. Gudiev, parterre, trap arm gut. Russian champion. Whoa, sorry. Who did he do this to? This one. I can't find an exact example, but I can. There's something a little bit similar. Who is this? Atlee. So this link that I'm about to share is not the same, but it shows him have a gut and the wrist trap that I'm talking about. But it's not the same as a trap arm wrist trap. All right, tech fall. Was that last attack exciting or no? I mean, it's really nice. All right, I haven't seen this match, but what a good win for Mr. Barr. I also think they don't do anything for most of it. Okay. Okay, he is dropping to ankle almost every time. Make an adjustment. Nope. I guess that's what beats outside leg stand up. You know what I appreciate about this? Barr is going for the ride time win. Oh, that was pretty nice. Just sit out hip highs. That's a good job. Okay, again, I don't think they do anything until like around here. Oh, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, he gets away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Backwards is bad. Pulled him straight backwards. That's not good. What a good job. Josh Barr, pretty good. Wow. All right. I think that is going to be it for today. Get working on a couple little videos and a little bit of the website. Practice tonight. I guess that's about it. Appreciate you guys tuning in and interacting. It's always much more fun for me and I probably everybody else if people are interacting and chatting. It seems better, but appreciate it. I will catch you guys next time.